Jesus raises the widow's son. During Jesus' time on earth, he traveled from town to town, teaching people about God's love and performing miracles to show God's mercy to everyone. One of the amazing things Jesus did was bring people back to life. In this story, found in the Gospel of Luke, we learn how Jesus showed his great compassion for a woman who had lost her only son. Back in those days, being a widow was very difficult. This woman had already lost her husband, and now she had lost her son, which left her all alone with no one to take care of her. The people around her were very sad. This is the story of how Jesus brought the widow's son back to life. One day, Jesus and his disciples went to a town called Nain. As they got close to the town, they saw a very sad scene. There was a group of people walking out of the town. They were carrying a young man who had died. His mother, a widow, was crying and heartbroken because this was her only son. When Jesus saw the sad mother, his heart was filled with compassion. He said to her,
"Don't cry."
Then Jesus did something amazing. He walked over to the dead man and touched the stretcher he was being carried on. The people carrying the stretcher stopped, wondering what Jesus would do. Jesus said to the dead man,
"Young man, I say to you, get up."
Right away, the young man sat up and began to talk. Everyone was amazed. Jesus helped him get up, and then he gave him back to his mother. The woman was so happy to have her son alive again. The people were in awe and said,
"A great prophet is among us."
They praised God, saying,
"God has come to help his people."
The story about what Jesus did spread all over the land. In this story, we see how Jesus showed deep compassion for the widow and her sorrow. By bringing her son back to life, Jesus not only performed a miracle, but also demonstrated God's great love and power. The people who witnessed this were amazed and filled with hope, praising God for sending someone like Jesus to help them. This miracle reminds us that Jesus cares deeply about people's pain and suffering. It also shows us that nothing is impossible for God. He has the power to bring life even in the darkest moments. Through this story, we learn that Jesus brings hope, comfort, and life, no matter how difficult the situation seems.
Thank you. We will see in the next video. Until next time, may blessings guide your path.